guy, I left a note and I said, you can hear through the walls and I can hear y'all talking, and I guess he took that the wrong way, well, she's listening to me talking through the walls and stuff like that, listening to him, no, I'm not listening to y'all. I'm not even worried about y'all. Why do you think I bought the white noise machine so I can't hear y'all talking? Because I don't want to hear you talking. I don't want to hear their conversations. But they was talking and you could hear through it. You didn't have to do anything to hear people talking. You just hear them talking. You don't have to put your face to the wall to hear somebody talking living here. You could just hear them talking. And the proof for that accusation is in the reviews of somebody else said the same thing as me. So I know what I'm talking about. Here. Yeah, they're having car break-ins up here. And that's all I told the other lady when I was having problems. They should have security. They said camera security and personnel, as this person said. Yep, exactly. I live here since December 2020, and I believe 90% of my packages are either stolen or tampered with. And there are no security cameras, and the mail rooms are open to the public. And my car was broken into, and my tire slashed. Moving out as soon as my daughter graduates high school. That's what I told the other lady, that there should have type of security cameras up here. And she was like, yeah. I was saying that beforehand. These reviews came in. So as I was saying in the other review here, it says she left a review, and it says the same thing I was saying to the people. I was just saying, you can hear through the walls. I wasn't the only one that feel like this. And they was like, here's the review. It says, do not rent here ever. My partner and I lived here for 18 months in 2 separate units, 2 bedroom for both units, first floor. It is by far the worst place we have ever lived. I've had nothing but problems from maintenance to especially management. And the first unit we lived in, on the lower reserve, had a plethora of problems, from having to pay over 4 months of $400 in electric before they admitted it was their problem with the heating elements in the heater. And we had to pay to have our meter checked and get it audited by the county before they would even take apart the unit to find the problem for months. It took them that I had to pay out of pocket, and they installed the dishwasher improperly, so it flooded the kitchen. Only one outlet in each room worked, but only if the light switch was turned on, and had to unscrew the light bulbs to charge phones at night. In a month's time, we had not one but two hot water tanks explode into our free apartment, and first the second floor, and then the third floor. And first time it had collapsed the ceiling in the bathroom and flooded never. Once did they take fans to dry it out. They just patched it over. And the second time a tank exploded, it collapsed the bathroom ceiling, linen closet, bedroom closet, and bedroom ceiling, ruining everything we had in each closet. Never once repairing the soaked drywall or carpets, let alone the smell of mold choked you out. Maintenance even said mold wouldn't grow after I said they needed to bring in fans to dry out all the damaged walls and carpet. Meet this here as a joke, and the same three guys who I have become to know on a first name basis only know how to slap in Band-Aid and never fix the real problem. That's what they do. They only put stuff, cover stuff up. They don't fix really nothing. They need more help. We had to camp out in the living room for 2 weeks until after enough arguing to be moved into another unit, as we just had signed another lease the previous week. I had two people try to break into my apartment because the back security door didn't close properly, and one of them actually walked right into my apartment while I was on the couch. Yeah, see, they walked in on this person too. Like, they keep walking in people's apartment and not giving them a notice. Like, I don't know. I'm not the only one that go through that. And once we move out of that unit, they wouldn't even compensate for us having to move our belongings. And that unit was unsafe to live in. The second unit on the upper reserve apartment, the replacement apartment, didn't even have an AC unit hooked up. Just wires outside, and they never even knew. And they took 3 months to get. And in the meantime, while it was summer, only gave us one AC unit for the bedroom, which did nothing for the rest of the house. And the floor of the unit above us in the bathroom rotted away, so it leaked into ours. And the sliding glass door wasn't sealed properly, so when it rained, it flooded into the living room, so we had to use our towels to stop it. Never mind the fact that it takes $4 to wash and dry a single load of laundry, with the smallest washers known to man. Average of $20 a week you're spent on doing laundry. The sliding door also doesn't lock, so they gave us a rod to put there instead of fixing it. You can hear everything in the units around you. I told you this. I told them this like a while back. They didn't say it like, took it like in a negative way, like the neighbors next door. And they be thinking like you be listening against the walls. No, you just be hearing people talking because the windows department's so thin. You can hear everything in the units around you, even a simple conversation. Yeah, exactly. You hear the sound of every single squeaky footstep. Yup. And your upstairs neighbor makes. They do not care at all and only want your money. It's all about money mostly. It's crazy. The this place really needs new flooring in the bathroom, and it needs a new toilet because that toilet does not flush right. But they're so cheap, they really don't want to put a new toilet in there. They don't want to put new flooring down. They don't want to treat their tenants with worthwhile. Like, it's crazy. Like, you gotta even say something to these people. You're supposed to be updating every apartment. You should be updating every apartment, even the ones that people rent out. So I know like some of the stuff I know what I'm talking about. And they probably think, well, she's listening against the wall. No. God reveals stuff to me too. The Holy Spirit reveals stuff to me that you won't understand because you don't believe in God. So you'll think stuff. Because I know the obvious about people. Because only what God tells me. He doesn't tell, like, you're like, tell me stuff, like, pray about it and get discernment about the person. So I know like some of what is exposed to me. Like, they won't understand this because they're not spiritual people. They're like demonic. You think I'm crazy too? And they probably felt like me and my shoes, they can test me to see if I know where they are. Like, that's not how God works. I've been praying about it, like, find my shoes, like, and then something told me to check in the other hallway. Like, yeah, somebody put them in the other hallway. I'm like, why did you even move my shoes? Like, it wasn't bothering you. They're like front of my door. They're not front of your door. They're front of my door. So you shouldn't even be touching my stuff. Like, what's wrong with these people? Like, you just keep your hands to yourself. If they wanted some shoes, all they have to do is ask, and I will give you a pair of shoes. Okay, I gotta go.